So what's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Warzone MW3 Season 4. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 meta fastest killing class setups for Season 4 here within Warzone. And the reason why I want to do this is because there's been a lot of buffs and nerfs, and besides reading like all the patch notes and stuff, I'd rather just give you guys the absolutely best classes to use right now within Warzone after analyzing the patch notes. So you guys are excited to use the best classes in the game and see what I deem is kind of worthy here? Make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. If you're new to the channel, I upload high kill Warzone gameplays here from time to time, including 20s, 30s, and even the occasional 40 bomb. I just have fun giving you guys entertaining gameplay and some nice classes to boot as well. And of course, I also upload store bundle videos from time to time as well. So if you guys vibe with me, then definitely stick around. But without further ado, let's start things off with what I think is still going to be the #1 long-range gun in the game, and that's going to be the SVA 545. So for our muzzle in the SVA here, we're going to be using the sonic suppressor, allowing us to stay out the minimap every time we shoot, and we get a little bit more bullet velocity and damage range, allowing this gun to melt 5 to 13% faster, because we're going to be a little bit more, accurate and be able to body more. For our barrel here, we got the STV precision barrel, which is going to help us with aiming out of its way, gun kick control, and recoil control, even though we're running it in semi mode, because it's going to be a lot more accurate that way. This is going to make it even more accurate. And then we also get another boost to bullet velocity and range, making this gun 13% even more powerful, which is sweet. For ammunition here, we're just going to keep boosting this gun's power with the 5.45 high grain rounds, giving us extra bullet velocity and damage range, and putting on another boost of 15%. So we're just boosting this gun's power all the way to the max. For our optic here, we're going to be using the Jack Glassless optic, and I like it because not only does it give us a pretty clean sight, but we also get even more firing aim stability, keeping the gun more steady, and thus giving us a faster time to kill with better accuracy. And of course, with every gun in Warzone, we gotta have a bunch of ammo, so we're going to put on the 60 round mag, so about as much ammo as possible for those multiple fully armored opponents, especially at long range. And there you guys go. That is how I'm rocking the SVA 545 within Warzone of Season 4. And it's still such a beast of a menace of a gun. So definitely rock it with this. Definitely going to be putting some fools down. Next up, we got the ultimate SMG that I feel like is just super comfortable to use. And that's going to be the WSP9 SMG. Starting things off with the muzzle, we're going to be using the Shout Track Suppressor S, just keeping us off the minimap every time we shoot. And we get no downsides associated with this, so we can be the perfect stealth assassin. For the underbarrel here, I really like the X10 Phantom 5 handstop, helping our sprint to fire speed and our ADS speed by 8 to 7%, giving us a faster time to kill because we're able to bring up the gun faster. And we improve our vertical recoil control and our gun kick control, making us even a little bit more accurate, thus giving us a faster time to kill. For the stock here, we got the WSP factory stock to give us even more snappier ADS speed, but most importantly, we get more movement speed and sprint speed, so you can move around the map a lot more fluidly. For our rear grip here, we got the Marauder grip for gun kick control, firing aim stability, and recoil control, improving our accuracy from 7 to 10%, and making us even more powerful. And lastly, our magazine is going to be the 50 round mag, so we have as much ammo as possible for the multiple opponents. You could also do the 40 round mag, but I just like to go all the way with the 50 round mag. And there you guys go. That's how I'm rocking the WSP9 within Warzone. Makes it feel a lot more fluid. The recoil is gonna feel pretty nice. It's gonna melt pretty sweet as well. I'm too lazy to put on the freaking shields or whatever, but yeah, as long as you keep yourself to close situations, you're gonna be rocking with this SMG very well. Next up, we got one of the most goated LMGs to rock right now, and that's gonna be the BRUEN MK9. And on the BRUEN MK9, for the muzzle, we're gonna be using the VT7 Spiritfire suppressor, allowing us to stay out the minimap every time we shoot. And we get another boost in recoil control and bullet velocity and damage range, so this gun can melt faster by being more accurate and be able to melt faster at farther ranges. The barrel that we're using here is the 23-inch XRK Horizon V2 because it really gives us a ton of bullet velocity, boosting that by 8%, and then we also get gun kick control and recoil control, so we're 9% even more accurate. For the underbarrel here, we're just using the BRUEN Pivot vertical grip because of that gun kick control, vertical recoil control, aiming out of its way and firing aim stability. This gun has a ton more vertical recoil than anything else, so by focusing in on that with this vertical grip, we're going to be way more accurate, and you'll definitely feel the difference with this thing. The optic that we're using here is the Jack Glassless optic with that precision sight picture to be able to see the the lines a little bit more at range, a little bit more consistently, and we get firing aim stability, keeping the gun steady. And for our magazine here, we're actually going to be putting on this 60 round magazine because this gun has 100 at default, but we want a little bit more speed from this gun to make it feel more like an AR. This gives us a ton of sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, movement speed, everything. And it's legit going to transform this gun into an absolute freaking menace. And there you guys go. That's how I'm rocking the BRUEN here. If you want to take off the magazine, you can put on the rear grip or a stock that gives you recoil control. But this is like legit the perfect way to rock this gun because it's legit just deadly accurate, so definitely rock it with this build. Next up, we got one of the most powerful guns to use within the short range meta, and that's going to be the MCW with the conversion kit. So starting things off, you got to put on the aftermarket part or the conversion kit of the Jack Raven kit. This allows the MCW to turn from an AR to an SMG AR hybrid and have a whole ton more movement speed at faster fire rates and even more damage with headshots, which is key. We're at muzzle here, we got the Scratch 20L suppressor, allowing us to stealth the map every time we shoot, and we get a ton more firing aim stability, allowing us to be more accurate, and all we lose is 1% ADS speed. So this is a very nice suppressor to use on this weapon. Underbarrel here is going to be the DR6 hand stop for that sprint to fire speed and ADS speed to bring up the gun faster by 7 to 9%. And we get aim walking speed and movement speed so we can strafe left and right a lot more quickly and move around the map even more fluidly than before. The stock here is going to be the A90 Venom stock, boosting all the movement benefits that we talked about previously, so this gun could be even more freaking futile and be freaking powerful. And then lastly, for our magazine, we got the 40 round mag, because that's as much as we can go to, so you know, you gotta kind of deal with that. We'd love to have a 50 round mag or a 60 round mag, but this is as much as we can go with. And especially in solos or in duos, or if you're just smart with your gameplay, this thing is the perfect short range to medium range beast. At long range is a little bit harder to control, but you got that movement, you got that power, you got everything with this MCW. Next up, we got a gun that could potentially still be meta, but I think they might have killed it. That's going to be the DG58 LSW. For the muzzle here, we got the VT7 Spiritfire suppressor, you know, pretty much the typical suppressor used on long range guns. The barrel here is going to be the Woody long barrel for that recoil control and gun kick control and aiming out of sway to keep the gun steady and more accurate, but we also get bullet velocity and damage range, allowing this gun to, whatchamacallit, to melt 15% faster at farther ranges, which is pretty sweet. On the barrel here is going to be the BRUEN Pivot's vertical grip once again, because all this gun really has is vertical recoil, which is super easy to control, especially with this underbarrel. Optic once again is the Jack Glasses optic, which is just one of the best optics in the game. And the stock here is going to be the recoil reduction butt plate for that gun kick control and recoil control, boosting this gun's accuracy from 12 to 19%. And there you guys go. If it's still freaking effective, you know, rock it out with it, but otherwise, just use the BRUEN. The BRUEN is still extremely broken, and like, this gun was even more broken, but they're both really amazing. Next up, we got one of my favorite SMGs to rock, and that's going to be the Striker 9 SMG. Muzzle here is going to be the Shadow Strike Suppressor S, keeping us off the minimap every time we shoot, and no downsides. The barrel here is going to be the Striker Recon long barrel for that extra bullet velocity and range, and aiming out of sway to keep the gun steady. We'll be melting 18% faster, which is a considerable boost for an SMG. Underbarrel here is actually going to be the SL Skeletal vertical grip for that sprint to fire speed and ADS speed to bring up the gun faster and have a faster time to kill, but we also get vertical recoil control and gun kick control, because this gun kind of needs help in those departments, so this is a really nice attachment to have. For the stock, we got the Emphasis Priority Tactical stock for recoil control, movement speed, and sprint speed, so it can be more accurate and move around the map a lot more fluidly as well. And then, of course, we gotta have a magazine, and that's gonna be the 50 round drum mag for as much ammo as possible for these multiple fully armored opponents. And there you guys go. The Striker 9, I mean, it could potentially be bad, but I think it's still gonna be a decent choice. The WSP9 is probably gonna be a little bit more consistent in my opinion, but this gun still feels pretty sweet, as you can see. Like I said, don't use it at long range. A little bit hard to use at long range, but it's a pretty nice little beast here in the right hand. Next up, we got an underrated freaking long-range god gun, and that's going to be the HOLGER 5.56 here. So as usual, the muzzle is going to be the VT7 Spiritfire suppressor. The barrel here is going to be the Creo 6 match for that bullet velocity and range, boosting this gun's power by 20%. And then we also have gun control and recoil control, making this gun even more accurate. Underbarrel here is going to be the BRUEN Heavy Support Grip for that horizontal recoil instead of the vertical recoil from the BRUEN Pivot vertical grip. So now you're going to be able to just deal with the horizontal, and all you got to deal with is the vertical recoil, which is a lot more easier to control. For our optic, of course, we got to use the Jack Glasses optic. And for our magazine, we just have the 40 round mag, which is as much as you can go with this gun. And very similar to the MCW, this gun is going to shine a lot more within like solos or duos. If you're smart with it in trios and quads, then yeah, it works there too. But this is a nice little melt machine. As long as you control the recoil of this thing, you're going to be beasting at long range very easily. It's a very sweet gun. Next up, we got an absolute beast of a freaking machine, and that's going to be the BP50 with the Jack Revenger kit. So like I said, you need the aftermarket part or the conversion kit of the Jack Revenger kit to give this gun 60 round mags. Vertical recoil control just pretty much turns this gun into an SMG and will melt every other SMG in this game to a T. Muzzle is going to be the Scratch 20L suppressor, allowing us to stay out the map every time we shoot, and we get a ton of firing aim stability for better accuracy. The laser is going to be the 1MW quickfire laser for just a nice little boost to ADS speed by 5%, and our laser doesn't show up when we ADS, so that's a really nice bonus as well. Ammunition's gotta be the 9mm high grain rounds for a nice little boost to our bullet velocity and damage, by 15%, so this gun's gonna melt a little bit faster at farther ranges. And for our rear grip here, we got the CCG tack tape, allowing us to bring up the gun 13% faster with that extra sprint to fire speed, and thus give us a faster time to kill. And it is, that's how I'm rocking the BP-50 here. It's just a very fluid weapon. Like, if you don't like the MCW, this might be like your next best bet. It's super easy to use. And for these last two guns, I kind of wanted to throw it back to MW2 weaponry, and I'm going to show you guys the ultimate M13B here. Muzzle here is the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor, of course. It's pretty typical. The barrel here is going to be the BRUEN Echelon barrel for that boost to bullet velocity and damage range by 20%. And we get a nice little boost as well to gun kick control to keep this gun more accurate, which is sweet. On the barrel is once again the BRUEN Pivot Vertical Grip, such a beautiful freaking grip to use on these guns. Optics is going to be the Jack Glassless for all the obvious reasons. And our magazine is going to be the 60-round mag, because that's what this gun kind of goes to. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the M13B here within Warzone. I think it's really great. It might not have the fastest time to kill, but it's super freaking accurate. So if you want to, rock something that's like the Cooper Carbine from Vanguard, you got that baby right here. And last but definitely not least, we got the Vel 46 SMG for the close range MW2 SMG meta. Muzzle is going to be the Shot Strike Suppressor S, keeping this off the minimap. On the barrel here is going to be the DR6 hand stock for all the movement capabilities that it gives us. The stock here is going to be the Demo RXT stock to help with that sprint speed and ADS speed, so we can move around the map a lot more fluidly and be a little bit more snappy. Rear grip is going to be the gun kick control and recoil control from the ZLR combat grip, making us more accurate and does have a faster time to kill. And the magazine is going to be the 50-round mag. Of course, you can rock the 60-round mag, but I wanted a little bit more speed, and that's where the 50-round mag really comes in clutch, and I think it's more than enough for like trios and quads. But if you're that concerned, rock the 60-round mag. But what else I gotta say about the Vel 46? It still feels really good in Warzone, and definitely something you gotta try out for yourself if you haven't already. But yeah, that's all I gotta say here. We got 10 classes here for the season of 4 for Warzone. Let me know what you guys have been rocking or what you are willing to rock after reading the patch notes of this most recent update. But yeah, you guys are freaking amazing. Stay subscribed for more Warzone content, and just know I really freaking love you all.